Welcome back to the Black Experience. Today, we have an extraordinary tale to share, one that revolves around a towering figure who fearlessly confronted the might of colonial powers. Get ready to be captivated by the inspiring story of Patrice Lumumba, the African icon who challenged the status quo and fought for the liberation of his people. Our story begins in the heart of Africa, where the Democratic Republic of Congo was struggling under the oppressive grip of Belgian colonial rule. The country's resources were ruthlessly exploited, leaving its people impoverished and powerless. But amidst this darkness, emerged a beacon of hope, Patrice Lumumba. Lumumba, born on July 2, 1925, in Honolulu, was deeply influenced by the anti-colonial movements that swept across Africa in the mid-20th century. He witnessed firsthand the struggles and injustices faced by his people, which ignited a fiery passion within him to fight for their liberation. The rise of Lumumba. Patrice Lumumba, a charismatic and passionate leader, co-founded the Congolese national movement, also known as MNC, in 1958. The MNC aimed to unite the Congolese people in their struggle for independence and played a significant role in the nationalist movement against Belgian colonial rule in the Democratic Republic of Congo. His eloquence and determination resonated with the masses, and he became a driving force behind the nationalist movement. Lumumba's speeches were powerful and inspiring, calling for unity, freedom, and justice. He galvanized the Congolese people, igniting a flame of resistance that spread throughout the nation. Together, they stood up against the oppressive colonial rule and demanded their right to self-determination. The historic independence. After decades of struggle, the Democratic Republic of Congo declared its independence on June 30, 1960. It was a joyous and momentous occasion, marking the end of colonial rule and the beginning of a new era for the Congolese people. Lumumba, a charismatic leader known for his impassioned speeches and unwavering dedication, was elected as the first prime minister, embodying their hopes and dreams. Lumumba's vision went beyond just political independence. He aspired to create a socially just society where all Congolese people, regardless of their ethnicity or social background, could benefit from the country's resources and have equal opportunities for a better life. His goal was to establish a strong and independent Congo that would serve as a beacon of hope and progress for all of Africa. Facing opposition. However, Lumumba's vision for a united and prosperous Congo faced formidable opposition. Not only did he encounter resistance from within his own government, where rival factions vie for power, but he also faced external forces determined to maintain control over the Congo's vast resources. The internal political landscape was fraught with divisions and power struggles. Lumumba's rise to power and his uncompromising stance on national independence unsettled many politicians who sought to maintain their own positions of influence. These rival factions within the government often prioritized their own interests over the welfare of the Congolese people and the ideals of national unity. To complicate matters further, Lumumba faced interference from powerful external forces seeking to shape the fate of the newly independent Congo. Belgium, the former colonial power, and the United States, concerned about the spread of communism during the Cold War, were particularly invested in maintaining their control over the Congo's vast resources, including minerals such as copper, uranium, and diamonds. Belgium, having ruled the Congo as a colony for decades, had economic and strategic interests in maintaining a strong presence in the region. They viewed Lumumba's nationalist agenda as a threat to their control over the country's resources and actively worked to undermine his leadership. Belgium supported secessionist movements in mineral-rich provinces such as Katanga, aiming to weaken Lumumba's authority and establish puppet governments that would be more compliant to their economic interests. Similarly, the United States, in its global struggle against communism, saw Lumumba's socialist leanings and his attempts to forge alliances with socialist countries as a potential threat to their influence in Africa. The U.S. government feared that Lumumba's Congo would align with the Soviet Union and other communist nations, thereby jeopardizing American interests in the region. As a result, the United States covertly supported anti-Lumumba factions and played a role in destabilizing his government. Lumumba's tragic downfall. Sadly, Lumumba's time in power was short-lived. only serving as the Prime Minister of the Democratic Republic of Congo from June 30th, 1960, until September 14th, 1960. His tenure lasted for approximately 2.5 months. In a shocking turn of events, he was overthrown in a coup orchestrated by rival factions with the support of foreign powers. This marked the beginning of a tragic chapter in Lumumba's life, as he was arrested and subjected to inhumane treatment. After being forced out of office, Lumumba was captured and detained by the forces that orchestrated the coup. He was subjected to degrading treatment, enduring physical and psychological abuse. This treatment was not only a personal tragedy for Lumumba, but also a blow to the aspirations of the Congolese people for a free and prosperous nation. However, the tragedy reached its peak when Lumumba was ultimately assassinated on January 17, 1961. The circumstances surrounding his death remain the subject of speculation and controversy. It is widely believed that foreign powers played a significant role in his assassination, fearing the influence and inspiration he embodied for the people of the Congo and Africa as a whole. Lumumba's legacy and inspiration. Although Lumumba's life was cut short, his legacy remains a beacon of inspiration. His unwavering dedication to decolonization and African unity continues to inspire generations of leaders and activists. Lumumba's memory serves as a powerful reminder of the ongoing struggle against oppression and the importance of standing up for justice. His words and actions resonate with those who strive for social justice and equality. Lumumba's vision of a united Africa, free from the shackles of colonialism, continues to guide the continent's journey towards self-determination and empowerment. And there you have it, the captivating story of Patrice Lumumba, the African icon who dared to challenge colonial powers. His fearless pursuit of justice and independence continues to inspire us to question authority and fight for a better world. The legacy of Patrice Lumumba serves as a reminder that the struggle for liberation is ongoing. We must learn from his courage and determination to create a more just and equitable world for all. Join us next time as we delve into another fascinating chapter of history. Remember, never stop exploring, because the past holds the keys to our future. Stay curious, my friends. Let us know in the comments below which historical figures you'd like us to cover next. Until next time, keep learning and stay inspired. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more riveting historical content.